Welcome to the Neanderthal world. Imagine a time long ago, long before Minecraft was even a twinkle in a programmer's eye. This was a world untouched by modern civilization, a world where nature reigned supreme and the landscape was wild and untamed. During this period, a fascinating human species roamed the earth. These were the Neanderthals, a group of early humans who lived tens of thousands of years ago. They were not just any primitive beings, they were a species with their own unique culture and way of life. These were the Neanderthals, and they weren't just some primitive cavemen. They were skilled toolmakers, hunters and gatherers who had a deep understanding of their environment. They used stone tools to hunt animals, prepare food and build shelters. These guys were the ultimate survivalists, built to conquer the harshest environments imaginable. They lived through ice ages, adapted to freezing temperatures, and faced off against some of the most fearsome creatures of their time. Their story is full of remarkable adaptations, surprising intelligence, and a legacy that lives on in our own DNA. Neanderthals were not just brute survivalists, they were intelligent beings capable of complex thought and social interaction. For thousands of years, Neanderthals thrived in parts of Europe and Asia. They spread across vast regions, adapting to different climates and landscapes. From the cold tundras of northern Europe to the warmer regions of the Mediterranean, Neanderthals made their mark. They faced freezing ice ages and encountered fearsome creatures like woolly mammoths. These massive animals were both a source of food and a formidable challenge for the Neanderthals, who had to use their wits and strength to hunt them. But they didn't just survive, they thrived, thanks to their unique set of skills and physical prowess. Neanderthals built shelters to protect themselves from the elements, created clothing from animal hides, and developed social structures that helped them work together as a community. Think of them as the ultimate Minecraft players, mastering their environment and using every resource available to build a life for themselves. They were resourceful and innovative, constantly finding new ways to improve their tools and techniques. Get ready to dig deep into the world of the Neanderthals, where we'll uncover their secrets and discover what made them truly remarkable. From their daily lives to their incredible survival strategies, we'll explore every aspect of Neanderthal existence and learn how they paved the way for modern humans. Neanderthals weren't your average humans. They were built differently, more robust and powerful, perfectly adapted to the challenging environments they called home. Picture this, a stocky, muscular build with shorter limbs than us, ideal for conserving heat in frigid climates. Their broad chests and strong arms were built for power, allowing them to tackle large prey and navigate rugged terrain. Then there's the iconic Neanderthal face, a prominent brow ridge, a broad nose, and a chin that receded slightly. These features weren't just for show, they were finely tuned for survival. The large nasal cavity helped warm and humidify the frigid air they breathed, while the robust brow ridge protected their eyes from the elements. These physical adaptations honed over millennia made Neanderthals masters of their domain. Let's debunk a myth. Neanderthals weren't just meat-hungry brutes. Sure, they were skilled hunters who took down large game, but their diet was surprisingly diverse. These guys were like the gourmet chefs of the Paleolithic world. Evidence from their teeth and fossilized poop, scientists call this coprolite if you want to impress your friends, tells us they enjoyed a varied menu. We're talking woolly rhinoceros, wild sheep, and even seafood in coastal areas. But here's the kicker, they also ate their veggies. Neanderthals consumed cooked plants, seeds, nuts, and even mushrooms. This omnivorous diet provided them with the energy and nutrients they needed to thrive in demanding environments. Their resourcefulness and adaptability are a testament to their intelligence and ability to make the most of their surroundings. Section 4. Stone Age Tech Wizards, Neanderthal Tools, and Innovation. Forget smartphones and laptops. Neanderthals were the original tech innovators. Long before the digital age, these early humans were crafting tools that would lay the foundation for future technological advancements. Their ingenuity and resourcefulness were nothing short of remarkable. They developed sophisticated tools and techniques that were ahead of their time. These tools were not just rudimentary implements, they were carefully designed and crafted to serve specific purposes. The Neanderthals' ability to create such tools speaks volumes about their intelligence and adaptability. Their signature invention? The Levallois technique, a game-changer in stone tool production. This method involved preparing a stone core in such a way that it could produce uniformly shaped flakes. These flakes were then used to create a variety of tools, each with a specific function. Imagine carefully chipping away at a stone core to create perfectly shaped flakes, each one a razor-sharp tool. This process required not only physical skill, but also a deep understanding of the properties of different types of stone. The precision and care involved in this technique are truly impressive. These flakes were then transformed into spear points, knives, scrapers, and other essential implements. Each tool was designed with a specific task in mind, whether it was hunting, butchering, or processing plant materials. The versatility and effectiveness of these tools were crucial for the Neanderthals' survival. Neanderthals didn't just make tools. They crafted specialized tools for specific tasks, showcasing their ingenuity. For example, they created scrapers for cleaning hides, awls for piercing holes, and points for hunting. This specialization indicates a high level of planning and foresight. But their innovation didn't stop there. Neanderthals were constantly experimenting and improving their techniques. They were not content with just making do, they sought to enhance their tools and methods continually. Neanderthals were masters of fire, using it for warmth, cooking, and even creating tools. Fire allowed them to harden wooden spears, making them more effective for hunting. It also enabled them to cook food, which made it easier to digest and unlocked more nutrients. They built shelters for protection from the elements, and may have even crafted adhesives for hafting tools. These shelters provided a safe space for their families, and a place to store their tools and resources. The use of adhesives, such as tree resin, to attach stone tools to wooden handles is another example of their innovative spirit. These technological advancements highlight their problem-solving abilities and their capacity for abstract thought. Neanderthals were not just brute survivalists, they were thinkers and innovators. Their legacy of tool-making and innovation is a testament to their intelligence and adaptability, qualities that have been passed down through generations to us today. Section 5. More than just rocks: Neanderthal culture and symbolism. Neanderthals weren't just about survival. They were much more than mere hunters and gatherers, eking out a living in a harsh and unforgiving environment. These ancient humans had a rich and complex culture that extended far beyond the basic necessities of life. They had a rich culture full of symbolism, artistry, and possibly even spirituality. Their lives were imbued with meaning and purpose, as evidenced by the artifacts and remnants they left behind. These items tell a story of a people who valued creativity and expression. Archaeological discoveries have unveiled a more nuanced picture of these ancient humans, revealing a capacity for abstract thought and expression that goes beyond basic survival needs. These findings challenge the outdated notion that Neanderthals were primitive and unsophisticated. Take, for instance, their use of pigments. This practice wasn't just about aesthetics, it was a form of communication and identity. The pigments they used were carefully selected and applied, indicating a deep understanding of their properties and significance. Neanderthals collected ochre and other natural pigments, possibly using them for body painting, decoration, or even symbolic markings. These pigments could have been used in rituals or as a way to convey social status or group affiliation. They also crafted simple jewelry from shells and animal teeth, suggesting an awareness of personal adornment. This jewelry wasn't just decorative, it likely held significant meaning, perhaps indicating social roles, achievements, or connections to the natural world. Perhaps most intriguing is the evidence of intentional burials. These burials were not haphazard. They were carefully planned and executed, reflecting a deep respect for the deceased. Neanderthals laid their dead to rest with care, sometimes even including grave goods like flowers or tools. These items were not just practical, they were symbolic, perhaps intended to aid the deceased in the afterlife or to honor their memory. These practices hint at complex beliefs about death and the afterlife, revealing a deeper level of cultural sophistication. The care and thought put into these burials suggest that Neanderthals had a concept of an afterlife and a desire to ensure the well-being of their loved ones even after death. This level of cultural and symbolic complexity challenges our understanding of what it means to be human and highlights the rich and varied tapestry of Neanderthal life.